Well, we have a tape of a Canadian singer, Tom Connors. He was interviewed last night at the Horseshoe Tavern in Toronto by Volkmar Richter, and he explained some of these things about writing songs and where a country singer comes from and so on. And at the beginning of the tape, just before the beginning of the tape, Volkmar Richter asked Tom Connors, why is it that the Canadian country singers tend mostly to be maritimers?
Well, I think probably what it is because there's so many large families down there, and they haven't got enough work for all the young fellers, and as soon as they're old enough, they haven't got anything much to do, and if they can't fish or farm, they pick up a guitar or a fiddle or something, and they pick away on it, and they're just, they live close to the land and close to the water, and they like music, and I think this is probably the reason why they're so musical down the Maritimes. On the farm there, with nothing much to think about except a simple life, well, the radio was a big source of entertainment for us, and I used to listen to old Hank Snow and Wolf Carter on the radio when I was a kid, and this is how I had the desire. I always wanted to grow up and, do what they did.
Where did you get your first guitar?
I bought it from a fella in a boarding house when I ran away from home. I was 13, and I bought it from a fella in a boarding house in St. John, New Brunswick, and he was a French fella from Shippigan. And he sold it to me for $3, and mind you, I didn't get a very good deal, but I started plinking away on it, and one thing led to another, and I started writing songs. I already had some written at that time. When I was 11 years old, as a matter of fact, I wrote the first one. It was called My Reversing Falls Darling. I still sing it.
How old are you now?
I'm 32.
And how many songs have you written now?
Over 400 now.
How many of those do you sing?
About 350 of them. And they're all Canadian, pretty well. I'd say about 85% of them are Canadian content.
When you write a song, what kind of theme do you write about?
I write about the people that I expect to be singing to. Like, I might be walking down the street and see a street cleaner or a streetcar driver or a truck driver or something, and maybe stop and have a conversation with them, just the time of the day, and you'd be surprised some of the stories that they have to tell, and then I digest it all and go home, and as soon as I get in the mood, I write 2 or 3 songs sometimes a day.
So are your songs basically stories that you tell?
They are, yeah. They're all about the happenings of the man on the street. I just wanted to write about a man and his work, and there's always a story, a little bit of love or broken love in it, but the mind you, the names and the songs that I do are, I try to change the names to, shall we say, protect the guilty or something. These are the things, for some reason, that people want to hear. Like mostly all your country and western hit songs have been, as you say, about broken love and the sadder aspects of living, and that happens to the ordinary person.
How would you tell a country and western song apart from any other kind of song? What has to be there?
Well, I think it's the story. It's got to be, instead of somebody saying all the way through the song, I love you, ho, ho, hip, hip, yeah, yeah, or whatever they're going to say, and then repeat the line over and over again. It doesn't tell a thing about anything. Whereas a country song, it's a story pretty well from beginning to end. You can take from the words of it, if you listen to the words, that something has happened, and it tells the story from the beginning to the end pretty well how it happened. It's something like a folk song. City people are listening because I'm singing about their cities and about them. It's them I'm singing about, and I know by the expressions on people's faces that when they come in to sit down and listen, they're hearing something about themselves, and they like it.
What did you said it took you 15 years to get into this business. What did you do during those 15 years?
Well, I roamed the country, and I gained a lot of experience. I sailed merchant sea on the freighters and tankers, and I rode the freight trains from coast to coast about a dozen times, and hitchhiked all over the place, and I met people from small towns, cities. I met white-collar people, I met bums, I talked to them all, and I just garnered a great deal of experience and it's coming in handy now for writing. And I haven't had an easy time myself, so I know what the hard times are like, and this is what I write about.